How the hell you expect me to be consistent with you and you inconsistent with me? I can't fuck with inconsistent people. So I'm making a lot of changes in my life. And if you don't hear from me, you one of those changes.
What is going on, you and the two? This your boy Trucker Will, and we trucking it like always. Trying to make this money, trying to make this dough, guys. Sorry it's been a little bit since I did a video, but I'm gonna tell you exactly why it's been a little bit since I did a video. We're gonna get into it next. I'm trucking with Trucker Will. And the two. This your boy Trucker Will, and we trucking it like always. Trying to make this money, trying to make this dough. But before we get into it, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And hit that bell below so you know when I come out with new videos on my black top journey. Wow, guys, like, whoo, boy, like, you guys can see the, like, ugh, underneath my eyes. I had your boy, he's looking a little rough. He out here trying to do the damn thing, but good God, like, I might have to break this up into, like, part 1 and part 2 or something. Like, I don't know, because there's so much, but, you know, I guess I am going to do it in 2 parts. So you have to stay tuned and come back to see part 2 of this story. So, we're going to start out with part number 1. Put that right now. Part number 1 to this story. So, guys, coming over here to Prime, guys, has been the best thing that, you know, I could have did in my trucking career. Best thing. You know, it set the, I guess you could say, it set the foundation for me to springboard myself into something else, something new. And, you know, your boy hit some adversity, but that's part of the story. So you have to stay tuned. There might be 3, there might be 4, but this is part 1. So let's just dive right in, shall we? So we get our truck, called her Old Purple. I have a picture of her, 601071. That was my first truck that I had when I first came over to Prime. Got her with 0 miles on it. So it's a good truck. I was excited about it. And we ran her for 3 years. We rocked her out. She ran for 3 years. But it set the foundation for the next level of what I was trying to get to, right? So in this, you know, grind, hustle, put money aside, saving money. At this point, I was doing about $200 a week. So at the end of it, I had close to $10,000. This is right before COVID hit, right? So COVID hits, But before COVID hit, I decided, you know what? I had my son on the truck with me. We was rocking it out. He was getting ready to get married. I put a video out about him getting ready to get married. When he asked his wife, his girlfriend at the time, to marry him. So, the guy's getting a little close. So, we did that, right? Got the truck. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, we got the truck. And we brought it over to a company out of Chicago. Now I'll tell you the company's name. It was MGR Freight Systems out of Illinois. We was running. We was making pretty decent money, you know. $13,000, $14,000 to the truck, getting checks, settlements for, you know, $5,000 and $6,000 a week. You know, pretty decent. You know, pay the kid, pay the truck payment, pay the insurance and stuff like that. It's pretty decent. That allowed me to do some other things, start opening up some other businesses, some other business adventures, to have multiple streams of income. That's all I've ever talked about on this channel, is having multiple streams of income. So that is what we were doing, starting multiple streams of income. I got another video that we'll talk about what I was doing. But put money aside. You know, trucking, you're gonna have breakdowns. You're gonna have things that happen to you while you're on the road. So, you know, not thinking nothing of it. You're putting $500, $300, $400 aside each week. You have a pretty nice nest egg, right? So you're stocking money on top of money that you had saved for this adventure that you were starting. So you're rocking it out. You're doing 2,000, 2,500 miles a week, making good money. And then the oh so elusive monkey wrench, the oh so elusive breakdown machine just keeps on hitting you. You know, the first couple, you're like, all right, you know, you pay it, you're rocking out. Then you get your first couple tow bills, you're like, all right, you know, no problem. Man, breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. So the first time, kicked your boy in his nutsack, man. Kicked him in the nutsack. And that is like, oh, and you know you get that pain in your stomach. Yeah, kicked your boy in the nutsack there. As well as, you know, your son, and he's trying to find his way in life, you know, and he's got his fiance. So breakdown, okay, stayed in a hotel, had to get the truck towed to Nevada to get fixed, and rocking it out a little bit more. Then out in freaking Pennsylvania, there's a breakdown, an axle broke, so we had to wait for the spindle guy to come out and fix it. Then we're down on another load down in Alabama, the same axle breaks again, under a load again, and had to get that repaired, but TA fixed that. They honored their warranty because they were the last person to work on the truck. So it was just breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. So then we leave the other company, and they screwed us out of, like, MGR screwed us out of a nice piece of change of money. Nice piece of change. I won't tell you how much, but they screwed us out of a nice piece of change of money. And that was like the start of the downward spiral. Yeah, it's a downward spiral. So we left there, got the truck fixed again, left there, found another company, and we're rocking it out. We had somebody that's paying to do our dispatch. We're walking out, but it just didn't seem right. Like, I had somebody that was doing our dispatching, and, you know, we're post-COVID now, like post-lockdowns and stuff like that. And it just seemed like we weren't getting anything over $2,000. It was just 2Gs, 2,500, 2Gs. And you have a truck payment, and you have all this other stuff. And you're paying for trailer rentals, you're paying for all that stuff. And it wasn't like the revenue was just not there. So it's like, all right, you know, and then you have another breakdown. So it's just like, To that point, I had to cancel my contract that I had with the second company that we were pulling for, because the truck broke down again. So at this point, it's about, I want to say, 4 or 5 breakdowns that happened within, I guess, in a month and a half, 2 months running. It was like 5 breakdowns in a matter of 2 months. So it's just like, man, like, all right. But, you know, luckily we had some other things that were rocking out, so it kind of was, you know, keeping us above, you know, keeping us up a little bit. then with my other investments, took a tank. Bruh, you put all this money into having multiple streams, and then all your streams just go to the wayside, like, and you're like, yo, and I mean, I shit you not, guys, I cannot make this shit up. Like, it was like, I don't know. So then one of my cars that I had a customer in it, and he drove it off the side of a highway down in Florida, just like, whoa, $14,000 of damages that had to be fixed on that. Like, yo, it's just been one thing after another. Then, you know, I have the diesel issue with my truck. Water in my tank. Of course, TA in Jeffersonville, Ohio said, "Oh, you didn't fill here?" Got the receipts, bro. I need that $400 back. You know, Prime came through and did that damn thing and got me my reimbursed me the money for the repairs and stuff because it wasn't my fault. They're gonna charge that to TA. But this is just part one, guys. It's just like, you're like, you know, everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. You know, you're trying to make good business decisions, good business moves, good things to have multiple streams to get you to another level, and you just keep getting smacked around. Just, and you feel like they're about to be like, finish him! Stuff like that. Like, bruh, like, you can see it in my eyes. I'm tired as shit. And it's not like I'm tired. It's just like a mental tired of the bullcrap. And you just want some good stuff to start happening now. It's redundant of how disappointing this stuff is. But you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep hustling. But your boy is tired. Your boy is tired. Like, tired. But this is just part one, guys. You know, come back for part two. And we'll continue to rock it out, and how Prime, literally, me staying here at Prime and not bouncing was the best. This was a really good decision. We'll talk about that on the next video, guys. So come back for part two. So remember to be blessed, less stress. Keep the left door closed, the right foot down. Only when it's safe, guys. Like I always say, guys, I'll see you on the blacktop. Safe trucking.